Welcome to At Home Remedies with Dr. Sara. Today I'm going to teach you how to make garlic mullein drops for ear infections, both middle and outer ear infections, better known as swimmer's ear. A few signs and symptoms of ear infections include pain, pulling on the ear, fever, which doesn't necessarily have to be there. You can also have irritability, sleeplessness, lack of appetite, one-sided hearing loss, which you'll notice that if you have it or the child has it, they'll have to turn the TV up a little louder just to hear it. You can also have upper respiratory infections. It can follow a upper respiratory infection. You can also have mastitis, which is this bone behind your ear, and it can actually become tender and painful. If that occurs, you're going to want to contact your physician. You can also have a perforated tympanic membrane, which is your eardrum. You'll know if it perforates if you are in severe pain and then all of a sudden you're not. If that occurs, these drops are actually contraindicated and you'll want to again contact your physician. A few risk factors for ear infections include how you're feeding. If it's an infant that has this, how you're feeding the infant in the horizontal position will actually predispose them to an ear infection. Early exposure to cow's milk and early weaning off of breastfeeding can also do so. You also have second or third hand smoke can predispose towards an ear infections, nutritional deficiencies, allergies, overuse of pacifiers, and early exposures to antibiotics too. So these drops can actually be used with or without antibiotics. And why we use garlic and mullein is garlic actually is a really great antimicrobial, antiviral, and an antifungal, which all three of these things can cause an ear infection. Olive oil, which is high in polyphenols, is anti-inflammatory and really good for irritation and inflammation. You also have antimicrobial and antiviral properties in the olive oil as well. Mullein, which has been used usually for coughs and upper respiratory infections with olive oil, has actually been used traditionally for ear infections for centuries. So to prepare, you're going to want to find mullein, which I found at the local health food store. They actually sell it by the pound. We're going to use 1/3 cup of that. You're going to chop up a whole bulb of garlic, and you're going to put it in a cup of olive oil on the stove on low for at least an hour, occasionally stirring. So once it's sat there for about an hour or more, you're going to want to strain it out. You can use a sieve or a filter, or you can actually use a cheesecloth as well. So these drops have actually been shown to work in a few different studies. One of them was done and published by the Journal of Family Practices, where 180 children with ear infections were split up into two groups. One group was given mullein garlic drops in their ear. The other group was given anesthetic drops. And the mullein drops actually showed to decrease the pain of ear infections by 93%, where the anesthetic drops only did 81%. So with these drops, your physician might actually recommend an anti-inflammatory diet, so you want to stay away from simple sugars, dairy, corn, eggs, any wheat or bread. They might also add internal remedies, homeopathic or herbal. They might want to do cervical or neck manipulations, and they might recommend a homeopathic remedy. So once this is strained, you'll want it to cool. I'm going to actually transfer mine into a tincture bottle, and you can set that in the fridge, and it can actually sit and be good for about 6 months. To dose, you're going to want to do both ears, even if there is only irritation in one ear. And you're going to do 2 to 3 drops every 2 hours until you see improvement. Then you want to do it every 4 times a day for a few days after the improvement. If things don't get better by the 2nd or 3rd day, you're going to want to contact your physician. And that's it. Thank you for being with me today. You can see other videos like this on my website, www.drsarand.com. Thanks. Welcome to At Home Remedies with Dr. Sarah. Today I'm going to teach you how to make garlic mullein drops for common ear infections. Let's try that again. Welcome to At Home Remedies with Dr. Sarah. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Shit.